The system itself and the bench, it'll fold up to pretty much take up no space at all. Now that's exactly why you would get this piece of equipment. First of all, you want to make sure it does not look like gym equipment. You don't want to walk into your living room and you're like, hey mom, welcome over to Thanksgiving dinner, and boom, this is in your kitchen or your living room. Now they're about the same cost in the grand scheme of things, but two very different profiles aesthetically. This fits into maybe like 1.5 feet from the wall and just a couple feet wide. Very, very, very minimal. Then you can fit this in a bedroom. Then it doesn't look so bad in a living room or in a shared living space. Same thing with the bench. You can store it in a closet easily. The whole point of these like smart home gym systems, either it's on a wall, either you can roll it out of the way, which it does have wheels. So if you want to move it into a corner, you can turn it, roll it wherever you want to. You get this if you're a beginner and or someone who likes someone else to like coach them, but maybe you have a little more experience. You don't need someone to coach you from like day zero, or you maybe rather than spend $200 to $1,000 or whatever it is a month on personal training, you go this way, spend $3,800. I don't know that I'd recommend that first as your entry into fitness. If you have no experience, I'd probably say go see a real person first in real life. Couple $100 for a couple weeks, try a personal trainer, see if it fits your schedule rather than just jumping into this full-on big financial commitment. But once you know you want to do that and maybe you are a little more sustainable, this is where something like this comes exactly into play. It gives you that hybrid of it's a little bit entertaining, but it also gives me feedback. So I'm not just left to my own to kind of figure out how to do health and fitness on my own. The fact it integrates with the scale, the fact it integrates with the built-in camera, and by the way, a phone app, so you can have all this data and stuff on your phone. You can get monthly assessments, you can get feedback. That's what this is for, is the interactive AI, more coached side, not just using it as a strict strength training machine. If you do want a strength training machine and it needs to look like this, I'd suggest maybe looking at something like the Tonal, which we should have a review of here shortly, or the Speediance Gym Monster. Even though some of those do have classes, I'll say those are a little more geared towards strength training, but specifically because of the different angles and everything. Here you are just limited because there's only 2 cable exits that come from the ground. Although they tell you 320 things you can do, it would be nice if you're strength training focused to have the different height options, as I am,